Okay, you remember I posted that video about Jerusalem Post, which states European Union or the EU Parliament has boycotted UAE. Okay, Expo 2020, sorry. Now, you know, that time I only had Jerusalem Post, and I told you I've not seen it in Jazeera. Eventually it came down to Jazeera, it came down to all the papers. So then I started to do a little bit of research. Why this is happening? What is the reason this is happening? Why suddenly? Why suddenly? See, use your common sense, okay? Use your common sense. Think. UAE's human rights record is known by everyone. If you read the Al Jazeera article, they are talking about Ahmed Mansour and these UAE nationals who spoke against the government. They are saying, we want them to be released. Now, you know, I know, and even the European Parliament, they know, they are not going to release them. Tell me, which country, if you start interfering in their business and say, I want you to release those prisoners, which country releases? Does Saudi release its prisoners? No. Philippines, Duterte, the ICC is all of a sudden saying, we want your report card, we want to know what you did, we want to know the drugs. He said, fuck you. Oh my dead body. When drugs were going on, you didn't give a fuck. Today I'm sorting out the mess in the house, all of a sudden you wake up. Why the fuck should I give you a report card? Who the fuck are you? In fact, he's the only guy who called the American president, what, he called him motherfucker, or he said fuck you or whatever? See, because nobody likes people interfering in the country. Like, for example, whatever is your nationality, you're Indian, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, do you like other countries interfering in your country and saying, we want to know what is happening? No. Okay. Now, the European Parliament or the EU, they know for a fact that UAE is not going to release them. But then the question is why they're making noise. Why? See, here's my simple analysis. It's all about common sense. One is, when you do something, do it for maximum publicity. If you see artists, if you see singers, why do they dress up shocking? Or why, like this Lil Nas X, some, I don't know, some transgender gay singer, he's showing that he's pregnant. He's a guy, he's showing that he's pregnant because he's releasing his album. Now, why is he doing that? Because he knows this will be a trending topic. Why during that Met Gala, everyone's wearing half-naked clothes and all, they like to show. Politicians, anytime there is something happening, Justin Trudeau jumps in. Human rights, we will support you. Joe Biden, oh, we are the leaders, we'll come back. Why? Because they want to be relevant. If nobody talks about you, you're not relevant. This is what politics is. Example I'll give you. Now, Donald Trump, who had, until he ran for president, he had Trump Resort and Golf in UAE, in Qatar. So he had businesses in Saudi. Okay, he was close friends with all the Muslim Arab states, okay, countries. When he decided to run for presidency, what is the first thing he said? I'm going to ban Muslims. Did you see UAE feeling bad about it? No. Qatar felt bad about it? No. Saudi felt? No. Nobody felt bad. Because they knew this is a drama. This is acting. Why? To win the position of power. Now, just see the funny thing. He said Muslims are not allowed. They're terrorist, Islamic, this and that. Which is the first country he visited after becoming a president? Saudi. The same Saudi, the same country where they had their citizens bomb the World Trade Center. When they found out that Saudis bombed the World Trade Center, which country did they attack? They attacked Saudi? No, they attacked Bin Laden. There was one UAE guy there. They didn't attack UAE. So, see, this is all game of politics. Even in India, for example, if you see, there is this guy who is the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. Every time he does a mistake, the people who are against him, they will simply stand up and say, oh, we stand by the farmers, we stand by the students, we stand by this, we stand by that. You think they really care about all this shit? No. They just want to be relevant It's a trending topic. Oh, people are dying of floods. Oh, I will be there. Oh, I'll show that I'm working with the flood victims. Oh, students have no jobs. Oh, I'm with you, students. Come on, I'm with you. Now, when Donald Trump was there, Biden, Black Lives Matter. Oh, immigrants. Oh, we are going to be there. Now, after Biden became president, what happened to the migrants? It's become even worse. He has not changed any of the policies. He said, oh, we will, make the economy bounce back and this and that. What has happened? See, it is like Obama. When he became president, all the black community, oh, he's black, I'm black, he'll do benefit for the black. No, only his skin color was the same. It's like me having tattoos, another guy having tattoos, and because I see that guy with tattoos, I know that this guy will do good for me. No, you're stupid. Someone's skin color, which is same as yours, doesn't mean he's going to do good for you. Someone's religion, if it's same as yours, doesn't mean he's going to be of any benefit to you. Obama was one of the worst presidents for the black people. In fact, he was horrible for the country. He was only good at giving speeches, and I used to admire him. I used to love that guy. But when I came to know what he's doing, he's jack shit. And slowly you realize Donald Trump, Biden, all these politicians are just playing a fucking game. So now what is with the EU? EU knows, okay, if we have to be relevant right now, it's a trending topic. Now it's the time. Strike when the iron is hot. But what made them jump is very simple. Did you check the headlines that UAE is going to invest $14 billion into UK? Have you asked yourself why did that happen? See, UAE decided to put money into UK. Why? Simple. Before, UK put UAE on the red list and said, sorry, our citizens cannot travel to UAE. And now Expo 2020 is coming. Shit, we are going to get fucked. We invested millions and billions into this. 1 year COVID, we lost billions. Now it's opening. We need people. The spenders are from UK. Now UK is saying red list. Okay, Baba, okay, fine. I know you want some money. Here, take $14 billion. You know, red list what? He paid $14 billion. Immediately the news comes. UAE is on the white list now. UAE is safe. See, $14 billion can cure COVID, man. Fuck. Magic show. Magic. Now, what has happened is, UAE gave UK 14 billion. Now, the other European countries are like, bastard. We supported you. Our citizens go to your country. You're not supporting us. You're supporting only UK? Okay. Now we'll show you. So now they have started to make noise. They know for a fact they are not going to release any of the prisoners. But why are they making all the big ruckus? Because they want UAE to come and say, okay, we'll invest in your country. We will buy land. We will create jobs. Example, the proof of this. You remember after Donald Trump said Muslims are bad, he went and visited Saudi. Saudi, how did he return the favor? Oh, you came to visit me. Yalla, oil money. I will buy billion of weapons. So America said, Saudi is our close ally. They were very happy. UAE was thinking, fuck, I'm best friends with Saudi. Even I want to be at the table. So UAE also came and said, we will also buy billion, please. Here, take my money. So all of a sudden, Saudi and UAE became good friends with America. Oh, you are good countries. You are our allies. That time, UAE and Saudi had one common enemy called Qatar. Remember the blockade? And immediately after that meeting, what did Donald Trump do? He came out on the lawn and said, Qatar, you're harboring terrorists. You're supporting terrorists. You're a terrorist country, blah, blah, blah. He went on. Sheikh Tamim, ruler of Qatar, he was like, oh, okay, so you're hungry. You want some money? No problem. He made an appointment, went to meet Donald Trump after a few days, suit and tie. And after they signed billions of dollars deal of weapons, Donald Trump came in the garden and said, Qatar is our ally. Fantastic. You see the magic? You pay money, like UK, you pay money, COVID vanishes. You pay money, terrorism, it vanishes. Finish, you're a friend. Saudi, you're my friend. UAE, you're my friend. Qatar, you're my friend. Muslims are my friend. For a guy who became the president on the pretext that Muslims should be banned in the US, he signed up with the Muslim countries. Okay, fine. Same thing UK is doing. Now UK said UAE is good. EU said bastard. You gave him money, you didn't give us any money. Okay, now they're going to make a big noise. I'll tell you what the problem is now. The question is, how many people can you make happy? Let's see what is happening. You remember this submarine deal, nuclear submarine. US, Australia, okay, and UK, one team. And Australia was supposed to buy from France, billions of dollars. US came in. You can just read, they have recalled the ambassador. And they said, you stabbed us in the back. Because the fact is, yes, you have stabbed. They wanted to buy from France. You came in between. And he said, listen, we'll keep you happy. We'll take care of you guys. Come on, do business with us. We need some money, man. Okay, fine. Fuck you, France. Now, France feels betrayed. Because this is what is happening. See, in politics now, it's all about money and power. It's like a game of chess. Now, US knows it has done something wrong. That is why they're saying, no, France is our ally. We will resolve the issue. How the fuck you'll resolve the issue? Even when UK left the European Union, it was on selfish terms. They were like, fuck you, you guys. You're sinking and you're pulling us down with you. We want to survive, so fuck off. Keep this EU to yourself, European Union. We will be happy. France, because they would suffer. Ireland, because it would suffer because of the taxes and all that. They're saying, we're not going to budge from our position. You're going to tax us, we're going to tax you. See, it's all come down to survival of the fittest. Nobody is nobody's friend. It all comes down to money. Now, France has recalled the ambassador from US, okay, and I think from Australia, but they've not removed from UK. Because if they remove from UK, things are going to get back to worse. Okay, now they know for a fact, UK and US are in it together. They know for a fact. But obviously, they can't alienate themselves from everyone, right? So, see, this whole thing is a fucking game, man. It's just a game. You pay money, you can lift the COVID restrictions. You can come. And in fact, now what UAE is doing, there's no more testing. Abu Dhabi and Dubai, no more testing. You can just come in, no problem. Oh, India, no problem. Just come in, man. Come in. No need to worry your test. You got 2 COVID shots. COVID is gone. We'll handle the COVID. Ah, goodness. You need to take this medicine only. Only this. Rest all medicines are shit. Yeah. You need to... no, unless you have a COVID test, you can't come to my country. You're blacklisted, red listed, this and that. Oh, you're paying money? Hey, it's okay, man. Come. It's okay. Who can you trust in this game of politics? See, today's media, they will only tell you what they want you to listen. Today's political game, US will say, what? This country is harboring terrorists. Now, you remember they bombed this Afghan family. Now, they killed children. Okay, out of, I think 10 people, 7 they killed. And America just said, oh, we are sorry. That's it. We killed your family, sorry. Just, let's reverse the table. Let's reverse the roles. And let's assume Arab Muslims or Afghanis, they bombed a car which Americans died. What would the headlines be? Islamic terrorists brutally kill these innocent children. They would put the photographs of those children. They would show, see, these animals, these savages. They shouted Allah Akbar and they killed these children. And Biden would stand and give a speech and say, for every 1 American, we will kill 10 enemies. Ah, America, land of the great, home of the free. But now, because it's not America, it's not American lives, it's not any Christian who died or Jew who died, it's Muslims, it's Afghani. It's okay, man, who the fuck cares? Sorry, yeah, sorry. And then they'll continue doing other things. Remember weapons of mass destruction? We have evidence, absolute evidence. Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell and Bush, we have evidence. But after they destroyed the country, looted it properly, oh, sorry, yeah, sorry. We made a mistake, sorry. Sorry, okay, sorry. I have my bank account is filled. I got enough of more money under the table. Country has benefit. Sorry, huh? Sorry. See, they will choose, they will cherry pick which country to make friends with, which countries to make enemies with. And they will give you this bullshit narrative. Oh, you know, terrorists. In fact, in USA, you have this Black Lives Matter. Yes, Black Lives, yes. You seriously think companies, politicians, and all of them really care about this? In fact, even the Black Lives Matter, the founders, they have made millions. Everyone takes the name of charity. Everyone takes the name of God. A good purpose or, you know, for the benefit of man. Even Greta Thunberg. You think she seriously cares about the environment? You know, once you start looking into this political world, you'll get sick to the stomach. You'll really get sick. It'll be as disgusting as the worst lies, like Fauci. Hey, he's still in power, even though they have evidence of emails and this and that. They know US worked with China for the Wuhan laboratory. They set it up. They helped together. Well, but it's okay. We don't talk about that. And if you talk about it, you'll be blocked and deleted and censored. And no, we don't talk about this. Are pharmaceutical companies making billions? No, we don't talk about that. Is this vaccine, is it effective? No, we don't talk about that. You just get it. And then, oh, there's variant, one variant, beta variant, then there's delta variant, then there's some other variant. Oh, now you have to get booster shots and extra shots. Oh goodness, where does it end? You know, once you look into politics, it is the most disgusting, deplorable and demonic, I mean, life. You should not have any values. You should not have any ethics. You should not have any morals. In fact, you have to throw your logic out of the window. And that's how you play the game and that's how you win. For UAE knows these buggers just want money. Once you grease these politicians with money, they'll keep quiet. They don't give a fuck about the country. They don't give a fuck about anything. UAE just wants Expo 2020 to go without any issues and problems. And to ensure that, they will pay money. Are they into money laundering? Yes. Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, all. They're into money laundering. You think US, the politicians and the criminals don't do money laundering? Forget the criminals. The good guys. You think all of them are honest? Oh goodness. Anyway, this is just a game. They just want some attention. They want some money. So they'll make big noise about it. Just like UK's red list. Once you give billions of dollars and grease the politicians, fine, it's red list. There's no red list. COVID is perfect now. And this human rights violation, nobody gives a fuck. Just as Justin Trudeau jumps in every time there is, oh, this poor Saudi girl. You remember that Saudi girl? Oh, we stand by her and this and that. Yeah, of course. Popularity vote, no? Become famous, no? Stand there. You should stand there. Once it's gone, finished. Bye-bye. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. If once you start analyzing all this, you'll just be disgusted. You'll hate it. You'll not want to be a part of it. But then again, there are enough and more idiots on our planet who are jobless, who like this drama. They enjoy this. So I guess as long as all these kind of characters are there, the game of money, politics, power, corruption will be there, bullshitting will be there. They will lie on your, they will it's like 1 minute they'll say, I love you. Next minute they'll say, who the fuck are you? We have seen this with Biden, with Trump, with Obama, with anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts. You agree, disagree, whatever. Okay? This is my analysis. Alright, you guys take care. It's me signing off. Ciao.